Heyo y'all, in case you don't know, this is part 3 of my Cyberpunk 2077 game take review. Now in case if you missed everything that I've said up until now, I'll leave a card right up here so you can start from the beginning and work your way up to here. But anywho, that's enough out of me. I gotta get this review on and rolling, and I hope to God all of this is still fresh in my mind, considering I can't even touch Cyberpunk 2077 anymore because my PS4 got bricked because of the newest update. Thank you so much, PlayStation, and thank you for staying silent about it. So it's needless to say that the game will take its sweet bippy time introducing you to the mechanics and setting before it takes off your leash and lets you take a fat dump on the nearest sex shop. Man, I used to come here all the time with my uncle. Once you're given the opportunity to explore the world, which the game doesn't really tell you when, you kind of have to figure that out on your own, that's when you should get a first-hand experience of what you've just been taught and get out there and make a name for yourself. Take in some sweet gigs and wiggle your fat butt to the cops.
Why you need to know all up in my pussy? Ow, my boobs.
Then again, maybe not do that. Maybe this is a personal bit with me. If you're gonna shove tutorial overload up my lumpy butt, at least give me more than enough opportunities to practice my abilities and the combat. I'm more of a first-hand visual type of learner. I would rather see and get handsy, but not that kind of handsy, to the gameplay so that I can play and tackle missions in full confidence while getting experienced and having fun. The game will surprisingly give you many chances to learn the game and rank yourself up to be the best known mercenary Night City has ever witnessed. With that in mind, you want the job? You want the mun? You want to move up in the world? Well, you gotta put the pedal in the metal if you actually want to gain anything from this world-bound inferno, because this game is tough. If you accidentally slip into a fight unprepared or you wander off into a very dangerous mission, you will taste dirt if you take it as much of a flick in the nose or like 3 bullets. I don't know, apparently both hurts just as much.
Swear to God, flatlined, dead, gone, truly meeting Jesus.
How you apparently get good, or by gigs, crime fighting, or just find a rando gang hanging around the city and remind them that this is GG turf, yo. Bitches. Also, I keep forgetting that there's a side dash button, so maybe that's why I'm like target practice at these guys, but at the end of the day, that doesn't help either. I tried. You'll find numerous buffs and crap that'll make your climb to the top hella easier. Wow. But in order to get that gamer privilege, you gotta up those numbers on your inventory screen and make sure you got the highest numbers on your clothes can offer. Basically, would you rather look pretty or not be dead? I don't know about you, but I kinda hate the Spider-Man haircut now. What's also gonna give you that extra ability number punch is in the attributes. When you start making your character in the beginning, you're basically choosing what kind of V you're going for. Do you wanna go for a big beefy boy that can carry the weight of what you just did to that poor gang minding their own freaking business? Or do you wanna be an intelligent boy that focuses on that knowledge, rather than getting your fragile hands dirty or, you know, broken? When you level up, you're given an attribute point and a perk point. The attribute points goes to whichever class you're going for, and you can mix and match whatever you want, because from my personal experience, packing extra damage is cool, more health is cool, intelligence can make some quests hella easier, and stealth is more utilized than you think, and pretty important. The higher the attribute level is though, the more the attribute will love you by giving you more choices inside the skill tree that some of them you may not want, but also you pretty McFreaking need. Oh baby, give it! These skills are what's gonna mainly pull the weight of your character and will be the defining traits of your build. You have a skill that slowly regenerates health in combat, allowing you to reload while sprinting, reducing your quick hacking slot costs by a lot. The works, the wonders, etc. Perk points are pretty handy and they'll keep you alive. Oh no! Honestly, I just been winging my build around based on my current struggles, like I wanted extra health because God has it out for me apparently. Haha! Not today, Japua! I wanted to end fights faster by giving weapons extra damage, and I really like the quick hacking, so from the shadows is pretty nifty. Oh, you just assumed that it was me who did that. Well, this time you was right. Also, don't ask me what this attribute is, the game was updated and I still don't know. Now, the more you use your favorite sub-attribute, like body has athletics, annihilation, and taking it to the streets with your fists, knock his knuckles, the more you'll be awarded using its skill progression, and this can range from numerous permanent perks like increasing stamina, increasing critical chances, and more perk points. If getting some random buff or finding some spare perk points are taking a tad too long because the thing you like is like level 15 now, then try building up a sub-attribute you haven't used much yet. Like when I got so invested in my intelligence build, I realized that I'm too stupidly noticeable. Apparently bullets also give me an allergic reaction because I keep dying from like 2 hits. And also, I'm built like a twig. There is this quest in the game where you have to jump from opponent to opponent in a major fist fight, and you can't tell who's stronger than who. Either way, 3 out of 4 of these guys had no issue knocking me out in like 2 hits. Meanwhile, I'm throwing handkerchiefs in their faces in comparison. Whenever you reach a satisfying state of your build, take some extra time to build up other attributes if you want some quick perk points or extra buffs. In exchange, leveling yourself up and beefing up other attributes you won't even know you'll need later on. Soon you'll be able to take cool little shortcuts in quests and even in dialogue. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't though. I'm not sure if this is the game's way of telling me that I'm not high enough level to pull out this option, but just be aware of that too, alrighty? Just keep doing the thing you like and you'll become better at the thing that you like. Kaboom, pow, pow, whack. Now you gotta donate over 50 hours to do it. Well, don't just stand there. Off you go. Take in the roses, if there are any. Pet the cat, apparently the only cat here, and go get run over.
Ow, my boob!
Think you're beefed up already? Well, get out there and try again.
Ow, my boob!
Oh, geez, I can't just gun myself into a fight, apparently. But I can think. Here, check it out. Want to see my porn gallery? Oh, come on, wasn't that bad. But yes, one of the most defining features of the game that you'll need is quick hacking, using these programs mostly known as demons. Potato cuckoo. As you install these programs inside your scanner, you'll have the ability to manipulate cameras, vending machines, and organic life. Remember that every human has some kind of cybernetic enhancement. Yes, even the creases. So use that to your advantage and weaken a group of enemies way faster by the power of zeros and ones. There's hacks like giving them a game of hot potato, COVID-19 edition, baking their brains until unappetizing brown, fully convert someone into cyberpsychosis and make them kill enemies for you, or my personal favorite, just end them. System Reset is a really good demon, that's my hot tip for you. But just take caution, you aren't exactly hidden from these goons as you hack away. They'll be more prone to use the same programs against you and send you their porn stash. Wait, no, turn it off, I'm sorry, please turn it off! I'm genuinely surprised how stealth is used with the help of quick hacking. Again, if you try to go to a base, guns blazing, you're all of a sudden gang banged by everyone in a hideout trying to peg you all at once. I just don't think it's a good idea to rush head on into a fight, mostly because the game won't even let your hits register, meanwhile the enemies will have no issue drowning your pee hole full of bullets. By the time the game finally registers that you should be able to attack now, you'll be kissing the earth already. Until they fix this, rushing into fights is a horrible ass idea. Almost every mission you come across, mostly gigs, has elements of stealth using a quick hacks, or you can use quick hacks to gain the upper hand and weed them out one by one until one of them eventually notices you. At this point, I always try to take a more sneak approach when I'm given the chance, or when I'm given that sweet old distance between me and my boo. I personally recommend only a handful of these because a majority of them suck ass. But the ones I totally recommend nabbing or buying are System Reset, Short Circuit, Contagion, Synapse Burnout, Cyberpsychosis, Suicide, and Reboot Optics. Some are lethal and some are non-lethal, and each can range from common to legendary, so keep your eyes peeled, especially for these, and you should be 10 out of 10 golden. Somewhat. Another quick hack you better get used to is called Bridge Protocol. Time to get some money. Sudoku, but crime edition. It's automatically installed into your robot head, and this will make the battlefield work in your favor, or you just wasted a good 5 minutes on a stupid puzzle. You pick a slot, and then you choose one diagonally, and choose one horizontally at the point you just selected, and you get the picture. What you want to do is match these codes over here that'll either deactivate all the cameras in the area, or reduce quick hacking costs a frick ton. Try going for both if you wish, but most if not all the time, if you see an option that turns off all the cameras, that's the one you should be going for. Mess up once and you just screwed yourself over. Time to fight bare and naked. Try not to get noticed by the cameras, guys. Everyone will swarm your lumpy butt by the time you're caught. Now back to the demons you can install. You can only insert as many mods as your cyberdeck chip can only hold as much. But no worries, because you can always nab a better chip by finding a Ripper dock located anywhere. Like, I don't know, there's like 5 of them in total. They offer different mods, so happy hunting. Each Ripper has a different selection of cyberware to choose from to become one step closer to becoming as gods. Buffs to your immune system, hands, legs, nervous system, all the crap that upgrades your carrying capacity, stamina, cooldowns. You're getting the gist of the upgrades of the game apparently. Everything helps fill those meters up, keep those numbers up. As such, you'll be able to venture forth to more dangerous territory that you wouldn't be able to take a good deep breath in without getting thrown around like a rag doll. Now the upgrades that'll really make a difference are your legs and arms. Like you can implement a double jump and a hover ability, which I think is a pretty fun way of getting around. I bet it will look really whack in third person though. And then you have your arm mods, which can be used as their own separate weapons. You have a frickin' Mega Buster, Big Boulder Puncher McGee. Get down, you dirty, nasty and bootleg Mantis arms. That again looks like someone taped butter knives to your arms that doesn't even do that much damage. So besides the legs and arms, every other cosmetic is mostly for stat boosts, which is helpful, don't get me wrong. I guess this is why the game's as hard as it is because of all this crap you get, but that's all they are. Extra boosts. That's unless you find some rare, epic, or legendary chrome like this one leg mod that lets you hover and double jump all in one mod. There's also this one mod that grants 10 seconds of invincibility in case you're in a tough spot or you just want to clear a gang more quickly. There's cyberware that slows down time when you're in a critical state. You also have a chip with a berserk mode. It's pretty much a super form for you that lets you go ham it up on a gang, but then I couldn't hack anyone, so I immediately found a Ripper and took that trash out. That was until I found out it was actually my fault because I forgot to install my demons back in. Yeah, you do have timers up here, so you can't spam all of these abilities, but they are pretty cool to have for difficult gigs and missions. The only issue is that unless you have a guide or are willing to invest over 40 hours into the game, specific requirements of your attributes and even your level itself are needed to install these cool mods and cyberware implants.
Don't worry about it. Got an idea. Like it's simple.
You can only go so far into customizing your V besides clothing wise, but at least you can go back to the character creator and rearrange your character to your liking and Oh wait, hold on. I just got an urgent message from our research division that reads, you can't do that either. Yeah, okay. Other open world games won't obviously let you go back to the character creator and turn them to a hot dog if you're bored. But you'd think in a video game that revolves around change and body alteration, in a universe where cybernetic enhancements are needed to live, you'd think that they would at least give you the option to have a total redo on your character or have your fresh new chrome show on your body like no one's biz. I mean, freaking hell, you get a quest where a woman is getting complete plastic surgery from a Ripper. Why are you hiding all this Secret Service from me? Give me your manager. I don't like my Willy. I want 3 more. At this point, really, until they add in a third-person camera view, probably, and by probably, I mean they won't. I have a reputation of being wrong, y'all. I hope it works out in my favor. All the customization you could wish for doesn't really matter in the end because, again, you can't see your character minus a few ending cutscenes in the menu and also the photo mode if you feel like seducing the law. I know I'm making this into a really grimy nitpick, and there's nothing wrong with having personal preferences in any type of game, things you'd rather see or what you think would improve the experience, but just having the chance to see your V to witness the cool threads and the metal would just be just a nice little touch, you know? Just compare yourself to the other peeps around the world. Literally everyone looks cooler than you.
Geez, having to hear you complain about everything just makes my ear ring, which I guess it's a good thing so I won't have to hear your dick-gargling mouth.
Tux, I don't recall asking you to sit on your high crate and critique how I critique. Now, do I have to call over Ellie again or are we Gucci?
Do I have to find my handgun and kill you both or are we Gucci?
Yeah, sure, no balls.
Speaking of that annoying prick, why is she mostly gone in your videos? It's just me.
Huh, good question. What is she doing? Yo, Ellie! Ellie, wanna be on the show? Ellie!
It doesn't exactly suit you, but it's the best one I could scrounge up. Try speaking now.
You have my thanks, Ellie, was it? I wasn't even around Jordan long enough to get a voice box.
It must have been hard for you, Patches. I know being here is the last place you want to be right now, but I need your help. I'm afraid the time for action is drawing closer and closer, and I don't think I'll be able to pull this off on my own, especially if Tugs is right.
You need me on standby in case things go south.
Yes, ever since Tugs discovered the other side, he could snap at any given notice.
Understood. I'll help you.
Thank you so much, Patches.
I'll help, but in one condition.
Yes, anything.
It's Jordan. Once all of this blows over, I will slit his throat.
By what? Jordan. I don't know. I just...
Yo, Ellie, where are you? Come on! Want to be part of the show? Ellie!
Please let me think about this.
Fine. I'll return eventually. You better have an answer for me when I come around again.
Ellie!
Sorry, I was taking a massive dump just now.
Apparently your bowels erupted like a volcano. We've been calling you for like 5 minutes.
Well, anyhow, you guys are still at it with Cyberpunk? What do you want me to do?
Smile and wave mostly, offer the occasional banter, and most importantly don't talk to me.
Just sit on the crate next to Tux and feel free to pitch him whenever. And don't be a complete prick like a certain someone.
I will murder the both of you the first chance I get.
Jumping forward now, I can't progress further talking about the culture in the game without even mentioning the game's godsend soundtrack. The music in this game is such a hella bop. Seriously guys, this crap slaps harder than my drunk dad. Such artists and composers include Rezadrone, Radboy, Deadly Hunter, Sebastian Robertson, Rainy Shockney, and the game's original band, Samurai. Most of these songs I've been jamming out to on Spotify in their radio collection, and even some of the original OSTs can be found there too. If I hadn't made it clear, I absolutely adore this soundtrack. I just can't show y'all, sadly. Like, even with disabling copyrighted music in the menu screen, I still noticed some popular songs like Resist and Disorder and Dead Pilot. Then when I proceeded to check if I would get bashed over the head by playing the music in my video, looky behold, I most definitely would. So needless to say, I'm not risking it. And this feature is a load of bull. But anyway, the music has no shame in being so in your face when it comes to a subject matter. Being on top, being the one no one messes with, getting them hoes, getting the money, screwing the popos. Yeah, like nothing we haven't heard before, but the themes are heavily escalated due to what kind of world we're in. It's aggressive, it's brutal, and there's nothing but booba everywhere. At all this footage, seeing all these ads, I'm going to miss one titty. One titty will slip into a video, and I will get kicked off of YouTube right away. Nails? Uh-oh. No! No, 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 Oops. Everyone in this city, even your granny, is packing a rifle on their pants, and you can even find guns and vending machines. I mean, for real, who's gonna protect you out there? The cops will probably respond in like a week, and the ambulance will probably take a month, so what choice do you have? That's why mercenaries or edge runners are so prominent in this universe. The cops, again, might as well be part of their own game at times, and they're overworked as hell. And unless you're a member of Trauma Team, making you a top priority when you're in trouble, then just consider yourself screwed. Then there's VR porn with the use of brain dances, which you can find in your local farmer's market or something. I don't know, everyone's kinky as hell and I love it. 20 sex shops, prostitute junction, and cyberware implantation as if you were going to get your haircut done today. Note all this cool crap I just mentioned, and yet look at all the bad crap happening that's actually going on right now. Corporations forming their own towns and governments, the rich literally yeeting off into space, technology slowly but surely seeping itself into our consciousness to the point where it'll eventually take over our day-to-day activities and even our souls. A freaking space hotel! How come all of this is happening, but we don't get the cool crap like Mantis arms and unashamedly walking into a sex store like you forgot the milk? But hey, check this out. I can skate on a rail like freaking Jet Set Radio. It's really hard to do, but if you manage to stay in place, you'll rocket shoot into a nice satisfying burst in speed. Oh yeah, baby! Whoa, 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 no, oh my god! I don't even need to bring this up, but obviously you're gonna be exploring a lot, and there's a lot to check out. It's not just Night City where you'll be causing havoc. Most of the outside and inside of the city is separated again again into different districts and cities, and each is populated with a gang, and where you'll be starting off in really depends on which backstory you choose, which I will get into in just a second. You got the city center, Westbrook, Haywood, Japantown, Pacifica, the Badlands, and much, much more. Each populated with quests, fixers, bars, clothing stores, just in a variety of technicalities.
I need a nap. Just a short one.
I found it. The rock bottom. Sadly though, unless you're a speedrunning god, you'll hardly be branching outside of like the 2 districts you started in. Some of these districts, especially Pacifica, hits in a hurtful kinda different. Some of these guys are as tough as balls and it'll be easier to piss off the wrong kind of people. You especially don't want to mess with the cops no matter where you are. When you do a crime,
Ow, my boob!
you're automatically notified of a police warrant. That tiny little blue star might seem like child's play compared to the crap you had to deal with in the past, but it's always best to run away from the cops instead of fighting them. I swear it's like they literally ate too many donuts because they never chase you. Either from my experience or they just don't feel like it. Am I just a joke to y'all? Oh. Yeah, once that ranking reaches 4, just give up and load your last save. There's no way you're surviving all of that. You're screwed, no matter how many bounce backs you have in your quick select. The game won't even register you doing it anyway. It's important to keep your little training wheels on for at least until level 10, or when the game's story prompts you to do so. But there's no need to rush this, yo. Just take a nice ride when you can and just explore the city. Speaking of leveling up, quests and gigs are going to be your main source if you're looking to become mega stronge or to become filthy McStickin' rich. Actually, wait, that's a lie. It took me 60 hours to reach level 35, and I'm still small and trippy to most of these goons. But you do get bank, I'll tell you that. Cash will obviously get you that sexy gear you'll be needing, like iron, chrome, and that sexy threads that I'm wearing wrong. Okay, that's fine too. But I'll say this again, please pick up all the stuff and loot from enemies you take down. Yes, you'll feel like your 30s just decided to hit you like a train, but also you're gonna get hella bank back, so go on ahead and watch as you let go of but not the weight of what you just did to that poor civilian. Now, there are 3 life paths to choose from when you start the game. You got Street Kid, Nomad, and Corpo. Each intro has different ways for you to meet your best boy, and each intro should take around a good 30 minutes to beat. Other than that, you're still playing the same game no matter which one you choose. You'll just have different dialogue options based on your life path when you talk to certain people, and these don't really matter at all. It usually just switches back to regular dialogue as if you picked a regular response, so these are kinda useless unless you're the bragging type who lives at a dumpster and has to tell everyone you're new in the neighborhood. I fought a raccoon this afternoon. Now, I've heard some of the main quests are a tad easier if you choose Corpo, either having dialogue options granting certain shortcuts, or maybe you just have a random convenient access card shoved up your butt. Whether this is true or not, I haven't had the chance to check this out just yet. I did start a Corpo run not too long ago, but that's when I was streaming and my PC decided to have a meltdown on me because I didn't update my driver. Oh geez, first the game, now my computer is out of whack? Fine, I'll just update my driver, and how about I play something more stable in my life? Like Balan Wonderworld.
Ain't no loving my man, shoo up, ooh, ain't no loving my man, shoo up.
Okay, fine, I'll keep going. So where was I? Oh yeah, so I finally got the intel I needed to find the chip, and now it's time to take it to Konpeki Plaza, and first, we gotta get together one last time at the biggest and baddest bar known in Night City, the Afterlife. Near that one spot, I swear I crashed here like 3 damn times. Are there too many CPUs here or something? Like, geez, I'm not kidding, I fear every time I might have accidentally teleported here. But anywho, we meet Jackie in the doorway and we make our way inside this lovely establishment.
Place used to be a morgue. You believe that?
Really, Jackie?
Ooh, cool. I love my margaritas with a nice rigor mortis aftertaste. Bet it's killer for the kidneys. So we meet up with Dex and T-Bug and go over the plan one more time before we crank things up. We have clean-cut identities to make an easy entrance. We use T-Bug and the spider thingamaboob to hack into the hotel subnet. We sneak into Yorinobu's apartment and nab the relic and hightail out of there. A mission simply simple and clean. And this is also where I can bust Evelyn Parker on that offer she made me. I think she just wanted intel on what Dex really wanted with the relic or what his motive is. I could check the past footage and see what she wanted, but y'all know I'm lazy. Since I don't want to get on Dex's bad side, I told him the truth on her offer and how much she was willing to pay me. Then I learned that it doesn't matter if I told the truth or not, so do what you want, maybe? You're gonna piss someone off in this universe, so I guess I gotta start with someone. So with that done, we hop into the car and I have to stare at that throughout the whole trip.
Look at those luscious lips.
We make our way inside the hotel, and is no one gonna point out that a big buff guy is carrying a huge ass briefcase and the edgy small with coral blue No. 2 semi-gloss lipstick just entering a fancy hotel in suits? Wouldn't that be suspicious to anyone?
Hold on. Got something. Sir, care to explain why you're bringing a combat bot onto Konpeki Plaza premises?
Oh, come on. Do we look like the kind of suspicious folk to you? Once we make our way into our room, we proceed to unpack, and by unpack, I mean strip down to 4th base. And Jackie, I know you like Misty, and yeah, she's cool, but just one thing for me, man. You would understand that you need to take off your pants and pee in my butt. I had to control the flathead and lead it to the place where, I don't know, I guess where all the security is at, where all the technology, tech stuff. I'm just doing what I'm told, so go gadget spider bot we go. And then Jackie can pee in my butt. And I am almost for certain that there has to be some clickety-clanging from the robot. It seems to me that it ain't the quietest thing in the world, but hey, it does look pretty small. It can fit through vents, cracks in the walls, and his fat, gaping hole that's apparently still there on his burger. Pretending to eat it won't make you look any healthier. Just eat the damn thing. And this little gadget is probably as fast as my dad going out for cigarettes, and it probably weighs the same as a onboard fetus. You know, bloated. T-Bug finally gets to do her magic hacking the subnet, and as a result, Jackie and I just sit around waiting for our next move. And then he pees on my. We make our way inside Yorinobu's apartment, and thanks to that brain dance Evelyn Parker gave us, we were able to locate the shard no time flat. That's until it looks like Arasaka is getting the picture that something has gone awry. So we gotta quickly retrieve the shard from that cooler, and they're already coming. We gotta improv with something else.
Where?
That pillar, try that.
You fucking kidding?
No, inside it now.
I don't know how we're gonna completely be invisible behind this fat pillar. I can see through it just fine, but whatever you say, T-Bone. Get it? Cause her name is T-Bug and T-Bones are a food. So I just, switched bug and bone. I'm running out of material in case you can't tell. Then we get some family soap opera. Yeah, you did a bad job. No, you. Well, wow. This just got from really bad to super duper omega ultra bad. And I'm just here watching this happen. I don't want to repeat myself when I said this game does such a great job with immersion, but I think this speaks for itself. Out of nowhere, he attacks his father, choking him against the wall as blood splats literally right in front of us. In a desperate attempt to make his son come to his senses, he holds his cheek, trying to let out a display of affection, before Yorinobu goes even further and eventually kills him. Right in front of where I stand. Holy crap. He calls security and frames the murder as poisoning and orders a full lockdown around the hotel. Security flooding the building as we speak, which, by the way, we still got to get the fuck out of here! So this just turned from super duper omega ultra bad to super duper mighty omega super ultra to straight up shoot me in the face, I don't want to be here bad. T-Bug tries to open the door in front of us but accidentally walked straight into a security breach, deep frying her brain, aka she's dead now! Okay, panic time. It's just me and Jackie in the fly-to-flight mode of a lifetime as we try to climb our way out. Unfortunately, we just got so McFrickin' busted, we had to jump right off, and now Jackie is bleeding pretty badly, and I have to put the relic inside my head to keep the darn thing powered and alive. That's how busted we are right now, chumps. In a huge, gigantic warfare, 2 against probably the world government, we shoot, shove, pull, and thrust our way out. To the car we go, and finally we got Arasaka off our trail. We finally got the relic, we showed Arasaka who's boss, but at what cost?
It's gonna be alright, huh? You'll see Misty, your mom, everyone you love.
My best friend Jackie laying there. No way to get help. He's just gotta hang in there. He tried, damn it, he tried to see this raid all the way through. But sadly, he passed away. By my side. I never left. I don't want to leave. Just for a couple more seconds. I just, maybe he's in there. But nothing. He's gone. My best friend is now reduced to nothing but a big sad bait character. Why did they spoil his death in a trailer? Why would you do it? He passed away. He's passed, and now he's in a better place. Rest in peace, Jackie Wells. I didn't even get to pee in your butt. I catch up with Dex, and apparently I made such a huge scene because the attack on the hotel is all over the news, so I can tell I'm pretty screwed right now. Not only with Arasaka, but with him. So yeah, I look in a mirror, I wash up, I get pinned, I can see where this is going, and wait, did I get shot? Wait, I thought I shot him, and just in time. Wait, hold on. Are you telling me that was the prologue? Not just the fiasco of getting the car and meeting Jackie, but this entire thing, I spent 9 hours in just by fighting crime, kinda. All of that was just the prologue this whole time? Holy crap, I pretty much take everything back I said in the past now. This is literally so cool. I do not know what happens next. Is this because this was just so unexpected for me because I didn't see any news of the game? Is it because I was just so desperate to see if there was anything else new waiting for me since I knew pretty much what was going to happen here on out? Or maybe I just really want Keanu Reeves to tickle me. Screw it, I'm going for a 3 combo pack. Y'all think I'm doing a funny haha here. Y'all think this is a joke, but I'm totally being serious here. This right here, this is when I got fully invested. Everything that led up to this, the Maelstrom raid, the hotel fight, Jackie's death, just mere stepping stones compared to what's about to come. So how about a game? What do you have for me? How does Keanu Reeves play on all this? Do I get shot in the face or something? Well, let's see what's next. Alright, that concludes part 3 of my Cyberpunk 2077 review, and I shall return with part 4, and hopefully that'll be my last one. I pretty much covered over half of my notes, so I'm getting closer and closer, I swear. Next video will either be part 4 or a game take review of Nier Replicant, because I just really like Nier now. Be sure to follow my social medias like Twitter and Instagram. There's also Patreon and TeePublic if you want to do the extra mile in supporting me. And I also have a Discord too. Feel free to join to become a fucky dude and just hang out. All the links I just mentioned will be down below. Be sure to tell me what you thought of this game take review so far in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe if you like this crap, and also if you want to check out all my other crap. That about does it from me for now. Y'all have a lovely night. Be cool, be wild, be groovy, and stay safe, y'all. Until next time.
Up.